Looking for a one-row repeat crochet stitch that adds texture, squishiness, and detail to your projects? If that sounds like what you're looking for, why not try the Mixed Loop Crochet Stitch? If you're ready to learn, I'm Rachel from Hope Corner Farm, and by day I'm a home ec teacher who teaches hundreds of students how to crochet. And if you're ready to learn, let's grab a hook and some yarn and we'll get crocheting. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you get notifications of when I post new videos, and don't forget to give me some feedback on this video. Give me a like or a comment, let me know what I did well or things that I can improve upon. For the mixed loop crochet stitch, you're going to have to know how to crochet a few different stitches. I am going to show you how to do these stitches in this tutorial, but if I go too fast, I've included links to videos below in the description that take these stitches a lot slower. So first off, you're going to have to know how to chain. You're going to have to know how to half double crochet. You're going to have to know how to third loop half double crochet, and you're going to have to know how to back loop half double crochet. For today's crochet tutorial, I'm going to use a size J 6.0mm crochet hook as well as some size 4 medium weight yarn in this teal color. Use whatever works best for you. You may also need a pair of scissors and a yarn needle at the end of your project. Today's crochet tutorial is written using US crochet terms. For the mixed loop crochet stitch, you're going to have to start by chaining an even number. Any even number will do, so I'm going to start by chaining 12. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So again, start by chaining an even number. For row 1, we're going to start by working into the second chain from the crochet hook. Now, I personally am going to work into the back bump of the chain because I like how it looks better, but you can work into the chain however works best for you. Into the second chain from the crochet hook, I'm going to work a regular half double crochet stitch. So again, to regular half double crochet, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through. Now you've got 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, and that completes a half double crochet stitch. I'm going to place one regular half double crochet stitch in each stitch across. So this row is a row of regular half double crochet stitches. Now, as a side note, you could also start this stitch with a foundation half double crochet stitch. If you choose to foundation half double crochet stitch, you're going to start your project by foundation half double crocheting an odd number because we are going to lose 1 stitch by working into the second chain from the crochet hook. Also, if you choose the foundation half double crochet to start, you're going to want to skip right to row 2. And that completes row 1. For row 2, we're going to start by chaining 1 and then turning our work. Into the very first stitch right here, we're going to work a regular half double crochet stitch. Now we're going to get into the repeat for our row, and the repeat for our row is worked across 2 stitches. What we're going to do is in the first stitch, we're going to third loop half double crochet stitch. Now it's sometimes called the lower front loop as well. Either way, you're going to yarn over. You're going to come down here, and this is the third loop, or what is also called the lower front loop. For this stitch, we need to isolate this loop. So to do this, after yarning over, we're going to come from below, and we're going to angle up so that we just pick up that third loop only. Now you should have 3 loops on your crochet hook at this point. Yarn over, pull through that loop. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, and that completes the third loop or the lower front loop half double crochet stitch. Into the second stitch of our repeat, we're going to work into the back loop. Now you might have to tilt your work so you can see the top of those stitches. And to back loop half double crochet, we yarn over. We're going to come down into the top of that stitch and angle out towards the back, so we isolate just that back loop only. Now notice yet again I just have 3 loops on my crochet hook. I'm going to yarn over, pull through. Now I have 3 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over, pull through all 3 loops to complete a back loop half double crochet stitch. We're going to keep repeating this until we have 2 stitches remaining. So we're going to third loop half double crochet, and then we're going to back loop half double crochet stitch. And notice I'm kind of having to move my work. So again, third loop, this is the third loop, not this, not this. Right here is our third loop. We're going to come and angle up and pick it up and work a half double crochet around it. Then I have to kind of tilt my work to find my back loop and work into the back loop. So again, third loop half double crochet, followed by a back loop half double crochet. When you have 2 stitches remaining for your work, you're going to third loop or lower front loop, half double crochet around the first one. And then in the very last stitch of the row, we're going to work a regular half double crochet stitch. And that completes row 2. For the remainder of your project using the mixed loop crochet stitch, you're simply going to keep repeating row 2. This is now a 1 row repeat crochet stitch. As far as a finishing row goes, what I like to do is I like to chain 1 and then turn my work. And then I like to place a row of regular single crochets across. So here I would work a single crochet stitch. Here I would work a single crochet stitch. Here I would work a single crochet stitch, and I would just do that all the way across. I do this because it's going to make my top edge look a lot more like my bottom edge, because that bottom edge had that row of regular half double crochet stitches. The other thing I want to point out is that this stitch looks the same on both sides. So here is one side of my work, and here is the other side of my work. So this is a great stitch to choose if you want your project to look the same on both sides. The other thing I really love about this stitch, and it's really hard to tell via video, it is super soft and it's super squishy and it's not really gappy. There's not huge gaps in it. So it's a great choice for things like baby blankets or anything that you want to add this beautiful textured detail to. It's a little thicker and it's just kind of a fun stitch to crochet. And that's how to crochet the mixed loop crochet stitch. I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you get notifications of when I post new videos. And if you're looking for another fun tutorial to try, you could check out my herringbone half double crochet tutorial right here. And I hope you have a wonderful day.